What's up, everybody? Huh. Oh, crap. I forgot to get my other streaming bot up. What's up, Seleno? Frosted? What's up, Saline? I think if you type exclam giveaway, Seleno, it should still show the link. Share, what's up? Bazaar, hello? Let's see, if I do... Yeah, there's the list of games, yep. Ugh. I need to take an allergy pill real quick. Before they get too out of hand. Hey, Chaos, good to see you. TNT, hello. Hey, QuickMind. Sorry, that was my chatbot from the last day I streamed. QuickMind was the last person to say something. But if you see this, QuickMind, what's up? Oh. Okay, hair, you need to, like, chill out. Oh, it's good to see y'all. Hope everyone has had a good last week or so. Well, 10 days, 11 days, whatever it's been since I was here last. Today's 10. Today's the 10th day. Olsen, I'd have to look at the tracker to give you an accurate answer because it was a lot. Let me see. Hey, awesome. Bought a car today. We wound up doing 55 giveaways. I'd have to do some quick math to calculate how many were actually banked, because it got to be a number I simply wasn't going to be able to reach on that day. The amount of support was simply astounding. But we'll look to do some more. Maybe just on the next couple Saturdays, we'll raffle off a couple more giveaways, because it's the only reason I get to be here is because of the support this channel and community continues to show me, and it's awesome. Ah! My allergies are acting up a little bit. I did take an allergy pill earlier, and I took another one just now, because these are shorter, like 4-hour ones. Yeah. So hopefully it'll clear up a little bit. But we're back. We get to be back doing one of my absolute favorite things in the world, and getting to play. We're going to play some Slay the Spire today, and then we'll get back into Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, and over this week and the next week, probably the next 2 weeks, the rest of this month, we'll be discussing and lining up our next big runs, which are going to be XCOM of some sort. I've talked about XCOM 2. I've talked about getting back into Long War, because our last Long War campaign did not complete because of bugs. And obviously Classic XCOM. Continuing the hard mode campaign, starting a new one, playing a different version of Classic. I don't know. We'll just see what resonates as we go forward. So, oh my goodness. My nose was like not itching at all until like the last 30 minutes, and then it just started out of nowhere. Hopefully it chills out a bit, but let's go ahead. Olsen, I've never owned a new car ever in my life. So the newest car I've ever owned is the one I still own now, which is a 2009 Eclipse, and I bought it in 2016 or 17. So it was already 7 or 8 years old when I got it, and that's the newest car I've ever owned. Before that car, I owned a Mazda B2600 light-duty pickup, which was 96, maybe 98, something like that. So, yeah, never owned a new car. Probably never will. Red. Hey, enjoy the tickets. That's awesome. My car is, my Eclipse is like a burnt orange. It's like a mix between a red and an orange. Yeah, I posted a picture of it on the Discord ages and ages ago. Yeah. It hasn't run for a while now because it needs a new battery, a new wiring harness, it needs new tires, and it probably needs a lot of other work, but... When I got it, it was not really the car I wanted. It was what I could afford that I also wouldn't hate driving at the time. So. But, I've never been that concerned with, like, what car I owned or drove. So. Yeah. Alright. Let's enjoy some Slay the Spire, some good times, some chill vibes as we get back in to kicking off this week and back to a normal schedule. I am working on either Monday or Friday coming back into our regular rotation. Friday is my big raid day with my WoW guild. So if I do a stream on Fridays, it'll be an earlier, like, afternoon stream. The benefit of doing that for me personally is it leaves me Sunday, Monday back to back as days off. And that's nice to have. Monday, I don't have anything else scheduled, so it would be an easy day to get back to streaming in the evenings. The only thing the guild ever does on Monday evenings is little 20-man raids, which I don't have to be there for. They're basically just big dungeon runs. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I may start doing like a Friday earlier afternoon stream, which might be good for some overseas viewers who could catch on what would be a Friday evening for them. Excuse me. Hopefully, my allergies decide to piss off here in a few minutes, and we can just have some fun. Let's do it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm The Voice, and this is The Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy, particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, found us on YouTube, are tuning in live on the YouTube side, or have no idea how you got here. The time you guys choose to spend here is awesome and amazing and extremely valuable to me, so thank you very much for that. And thank you for all the ways you guys choose to support the stream, the channel, the community, and me, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today, we are diving back in after 10 days away from me, after Operation Echo wrapped up. You guys made it an absolutely amazing marathon and an incredible finale. And now we get to come back and enjoy some Slay the Spire today. We'll dive back into Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, and we'll have a lot of great games on the horizon after that. So let's have some fun today. And the tracker can... There we go. Olsen's in Iceland, if I'm correct. I think I am sailing. I'll let Olsen answer for themselves, but let's start with the good old Ironclad. Let's go random card. Ooh. Reaper offering. Let's go Reaper. Hey, Zarnia!
New viewer here. I was recommended your videos on YouTube and decided to come on over and see the stream live. We've reached the end of the honeymoon phase.
New viewer here. Thank you for 36 months of Prime. That's 3 years, and that's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the awesome, continuous support. It means the world to me. And welcome back. Ugh. Excuse me. Again, hopefully the allergies decide to chill out a little bit. I haven't played Slay the Spire or Darkest Dungeon or FTL since the last time I streamed any of those. Just had a whole lot of other stuff on my plate, I guess, and... Oh, he blocked that. I should have just done a full attack. Seleno, enjoy the lurk. Get a little healing. That actually means I heal to full if I kill him on this turn. Nice. Or not to full, no, but almost. Fire breathing on the first fight? Okay. Probably shrug it off. Yeah. Especially on sale. Nothing, I'm not going to remove anything right now. I don't think. We will have a chance at another store. So yeah, let's not remove. We'll fight Elite, 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 and then store. Cool. Hey, Jack. Good to see you. Upgrade a card? Let's do fire breathing. We're going to try to build into it, see if it works. Okay, cultist. I have nothing that will trigger it, but it gets it out of my deck so that my cycle is better going forward. I can't draw it and just have it be dead in the hand. So, that's good. That blocks all the damage and puts double vulnerability on him. Of course, we have to draw some damage because all that's left is defends. Blocks most of the damage and does good damage back. Blood potion. Wild Strike gives me the wound. I like all of these cards, but for fire breathing, Wild Strike is the choice. Good to be back. I love doing this. Now, the only problem there is we're going to draw the wound before we have fire breathing active. They're going to draw at the same time. Well, we're going to take damage anyway, so I might as well get a bigger hit. Drawing Reaper would be neat. Get a little bit of healing. Okay, we'll just finish then. Flame Barrier. Elite. We don't need to rest. So we want fire breathing up. There we go. And we can bash. Now next turn we'll just hit him with our best shot. Come on and hit him with our best shot. I can't draw anything better, so... This cycles so that I'll cycle the deck over, which could be good. Unfortunately, it puts both my best defensive cards out of hand, but what are you gonna do? He's gonna hit me, but I have the blood potion, and I'm gonna draw the wound. Unfortunately, I'm gonna draw both Shrug It Off and Flame Barrier on the turn that he's debuffing and not attacking, which makes my draw particularly weak. Bash is good, but We're actually hurting here. Well, at least I'll be able to finish with Reaper and get a little bit of health back. No, I won't. Question card's okay. Metallicize. Makes fighting the next elite a little less desirable, but still gonna do it. Can I get Reaper here? Wow, they're all attacking, too. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Yeah, fighting the next elite's gonna be very difficult. Dude, no Reaper. And they're all attacking again. No buffing themselves. Just all straight attacking. I don't want to kill one. So, I could leave one alive, and it would get me a little bit more from Reaper. But not if I'm taking damage from it. So, it's better to kill it. It's ridiculous that all three have attacked 3 times. Or twice, on both of the first 2 rounds. And now... that is just irritating. Very irritating. They could have done either of these attacks on the first 2 turns and I wouldn't have taken so much damage. Goodness. Armaments. Fuck it. Sentries would have been better. Very good chance I die here. He's gonna get stronger from this, but... I need Bash Wild Strike in the next draw. So that I can draw the wound. Oh no, I'm just dead because I didn't play Defend. Fucking hell! I didn't... the damn vulnerability. Oh, that's so annoying. All of that came from the Louse fight. The freaking triple Louse. All 3 attacking 2 turns in a row. Oh, that's frustrating. Welcome back. I still suck at this game. All right. Huh! I've never gotten that one before. I'm trying to decide between Fire Breathing and Cleave. I'm gonna go Fire Breathing. I don't have a good deck to fight this. Get more damage in while I can. keep the vulnerability on. Excuse me. Draw pile is empty. Yes, in fact, it is. I drew, like, double flex and 3 attacks. That ain't it. Alright, he'll be dead. Took a lot of damage, but... Such a useless card. Or, not card. It's not useless, it's just not good. It's not that good. Fire breathing doesn't do me any good here. I just didn't have anything else to play. Oh, come on. Only one Thunderclap? I didn't really expect to draw both, but, like, give me the other Bash at least. I need them all to die roughly, you know, similar times. Otherwise, the vulnerability is going to be a problem. Like, I can kill this one, but they're going to make me vulnerable to this one's attack. Try to draw back around to more of the AoE. This is where Cleave would have been far better than Thunder or Fire Breathing. Yeah, that is a good set of draws. Alright, here I get 1 elite. Here I get elite store, and then I could fight another elite. Yeah, we'll go this way. Alright, 30 damage. Ugh, bad draw. Yeah, because the next draw is going to be weak. Damn near dead again. Yuck. If I draw really poorly here, I might not be able to kill him. It tried to do it. I need to some defensive options as well. Another Thunderclap. Get your hand out of the way. Holy goodness. That is the most annoying thing in this game. see if we can, this should be sentries. Nope, it's... That's unfortunate. Why did I flex? It didn't matter. I'm gonna lose, probably, on this. At least he was still vulnerable, but I can only take one more attack. Hey, Catnip, good to see you. Yeah, this is bad. I'm not going to be able to win this fight, because he's going to attack me twice, and I don't have enough defense to live. Well, welcome back, Cat. Yeah. It keeps me alive. Barely. I have to kill him between now and the next turn starting, so... And there are no attacks in 3 cards. I'm most likely dead. Especially being weakened down 2 strength. Had to draw 2 attacks. I guess it's a thunderclap. I'm gonna go shrug it off. I need some defenses. Ah, it's annoying. Well, welcome back, Catnip. Thanks very much. This deck is kind of unsteady in its purpose. I should not have done Shrug It Off after, because I could have drawn the wound, and I wouldn't want to. Yet. See? I speak slime. Dude. Can I just draw the fire breathing, please? Dude! That's so dumb! That would have done damage. I'm not going to play this slime because I'd rather it cycle through and trigger fire breathing. He did exactly Sifting once, so we can just push him through. Like that. Wow, they're both attacking. I guess that'll work. It's a good chance I draw enough to kill this one and split this one. Good. Could have been a little bit better, but hard to complain about that result. And they're dead on my draw because I guarantee I draw Wound here. Alright. Dude, these are terrible. I've never done the Runic Pyramid. I'm probably not going to enjoy it, but... That is so much damage. Goodness. This is what I mean. It just... No, it doesn't feel good. Crowding the hand in a shitty way. Yeah, like, it doesn't work with a deck that has status cards in it that are unplayable. I'm actually going to start that over. I can never play Wounds out of my hand, and they'll just crowd the hand and never cycle. So... let's try a silent run. Yeah, I've never taken it before, and all I did now was kind of verify that my previous instinct was correct for my own approach. Okay. Snecko I will never pick. Ever. Literally never. I can just say that very clearly. Ugh. Cool. I don't even want Bane there. thought I saw a cheap footwork there. Okay. Gives me some block next turn without buffing him. This does weaken him. And it blocks all the damage this turn, but it weakens him for another turn. I'll be vulnerable after this turn, and of course, I don't have any freaking offense in that hand. Now, on the next turn, when I'm vulnerable, I'm gonna be taking multiple, or a lot more damage, yeah. We got him close. Okay. Not the worst, but not great. I need some more offense to work with my defense. Blur is super tempting, and I'm probably going to take it over Deadly Poison, just because Blur's harder to get a hold of. No. Okay. Gotta minimize damage I'm taking right now. Next turn I can Poison Stab and Blur. Send that block into the next turn, so it sets me up for 2 turns of defense. That's why Blur has become one of my favorite cards, especially paired with something with Footwork. At least I still have some poison ticking. It's only 2, but I guess it's there. Alright. Another Elite's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to skip it for now. Want to see the stores. For one of the stores. Taking damage. I don't like it. Okay. Send 6 block forward. I should have actually focused on the fungi, not the slime. Because... No, because killing him would have made me vulnerable to him. It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't. It shouldn't make much of a difference either way. I'm not vulnerable to him now, so this is better, actually. Oh, I could have just killed him if I didn't play the defend. Should probably count that instead of just playing. But I didn't take any damage, so... And he's dead to the poison or that. Okay, that's good. No. No. Bad cards. Yeah, I'll heal. And then I'll heal to full. Or mostly. Mostly. And then we'll see this store. We've only got 68 gold. Hold up. That's honestly probably the best place for them to concentratedly land. This fight doesn't look that dangerous, but that's a fight where I can just take a ton of damage. So I'll use the potion resources. We're guaranteed to get potions, so I needn't hold on to them quite so desperately. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can continue to do nothing, because that is just a whole bunch of defensive cards. Alright. Need noxious fumes, that way I'm constantly putting out poison. Good. Hey, T-Ducks. Welcome back.
That reminder, another month has passed.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Echo, T-Ducks. Absolutely amazing. I take the brief moment to mention it is September, so all subs are discounted, and that includes gifted subs, and they're discounted up to 30% off. So if you ever wanted to support a channel here on Twitch, myself, or any other, now is the time to do it between now and the end of the month. Let's do a footwork. I just need some more poison in this list, and then it'll have a defensive poison build. I'm doing okay, T-Ducks. It was an interesting week. I'll put it that way. I would be lying if I said it was restful. It was a very challenging week. But not in necessarily a negative way, just the reality of how it went, I suppose. But sometimes that's as necessary as having a week to relax. A week when a lot of things happen. And I guess if a lot of those things had happened during the marathon, it would have been far more difficult. So, all in all, I'll take it as a win. But I'm glad to be back here, too. Doing one of the things that I've come to love immensely. Take a little bit of damage because of that, but it puts the poison in place, which is my only real consistent damage here. I didn't need that second defend. Yeah, I was fine. I want to send this block to the next turn because he's going to be charging a big attack. Leg sweep would have weakened him, which was the other consideration. That 5 footwork goes a long way. That 5 dexterity from footwork, it's a lot of heavy lifting. The only reason I'm not getting absolutely destroyed in this fight. I didn't need the defense, but sending block forward with dodge and roll is not terrible. Oh, he's buffing, so it was a pretty bad choice here. Blur keeps the block going. It's like barricade. If you can keep drawing blurs, you can keep essentially like a barricade going. So now I'm just blocking his biggest attack without really that much concern. Now my block is going to drop off next turn because I didn't draw a blur, but that's all right. It's actually going to push him, so yeah, it doesn't matter. I didn't actually need to attack because all I did was hit his block, but that's okay. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. So let the poison do its work. This is why I need Noxious Fumes in the list, because it will pair with my defense well. You dead as hell. Adios, the Guardian. After image for me. Cursed Bell? Calling Bell, but yeah. Alright. Wish I could have gotten the parry apt before. Alright, store, elite, elite, elite. Yeah, that looks like a good route. The avocado! Huh. Poison will be my best offense here as well. That is, should I be able to draw any? I don't have that much. I've only got the 2 poison stabs, but 2 poison stabs. Blur takes that block, keeps it going. Keep the block. The strike wasn't going to get through his block anyway, so no reason to play it. Okay. Got a little bit of poison taking. Just a little bit. But that might be enough. Problem is I don't have any defense right now. I have just enough to block and send 2 block forward. Footwork. Freaking paying off. That's why it's one of my favorites with Silent. It just goes really hard on... Because every card you play gets the same value from it. Every defensive card. So you double and triple and quadruple dip in it on multiple turns. Getting as much block as I can because it'll send it to the next turn because of Blur. And that means I can be a little more offensive should I draw the right cards. I didn't really, and that's okay. But the poison's doing its work. Slow and steady. Slow and steady and silently. Gently. Silently. This is how a life is taken. I think it's the line is gently, slowly, but I'm playing the silent, so... Or it's slowly, gently, this is how a life is taken. We'll be playing Darkest Dungeon tomorrow. I also do want to play more Other Side. I know not a lot of people tune in when I play it, but I've really enjoyed that game the times I've been able to play it, and I want to play it some more. So, this is how the avocado is eaten. Yeah. No. No. Just no. I probably shouldn't do that coming into 2 stores, but it's cheaper than this. Noxious fumes. Oh, Schnecko skull. See? If I hadn't paid the beggar, I could have got Schnecko skull. Not gonna trigger that too many times. Nah. Elite. Mmm. Nothing we can do, but we're gonna take some damage here, so there's not much we can do about it. Okay. Good turn for the defense to land. Let's weaken that guy. That's 24-37. It might be better to take 3 damage and get more damage here, but this will send some block forward, and Noxious Fumes is putting damage out. Not much. And they are damaging themselves on the thorns, so, you know, a little bit, but tough. Tough spot. That's a lot of damage. I don't know if that was a correct card to play, but it did. Well, we're taking damage here. 9 damage. No, we're not. Taking 8. No, 9. I can count. I had it right the first time, and then I doubted myself for some reason. Alright, he's dead. And we block all but 7. A lot of unplayables in that hand. It's not a great draw. Not a great draw because there's nothing I can do with this. But we can send the block forward and they're slowly dying. Okay. Tough fight. Cool. Boot. No. There's another store over here. There's 2 elites over here. I'm pretty low on health, but there is a camp there. I got rid of his artifacts. So there's that. On the turn he'll be attacking big, I'll have the captain's wheel. So there's that. Should have done dodge and roll. It would have sent block into the next turn. Poison is obviously great here because now I got rid of his artifacts quickly. So the poison can kill him relatively fast. This is one of those. I should have played After Image first. This is one of those fights that can do a lot of damage, but I happen to get decent draws and have a pretty good build against this. Cool. Poison stab. Alright, let's rest. Ring. They got a poison stab. I'll take that. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Okay. 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 Neutralize. Footwork. Dodge and roll. I should have played After Image first. That was a mistake. I am going to get some poison going. I'll take the 3 damage. Yeah, I would have taken almost no damage if I played After Image in the correct spot, which is to say first. Block from Captain's Wheel here. Footwork, poison stab, noxious. I might have looked to throw blur forward or leg sweep for weakness. Do it like that. Those attacks are nasty. Neutralize is good. Very good. Blur. Survivor. Strike. Could have sent a little more block forward if I used a defend instead of strike, but ending this fight quicker will also be a good defensive measure to take. Dodge and roll sends block to next turn, but this weakens him quite for double, so I'm going to do that. There's a decent chance I draw a blur. Well, we block it all. I think we even send 2 of it forward, yeah. There we go. Nice. We could have taken a lot more damage in this fight, so I am quite happy with that result. Not great for me, but what are you gonna do? Bitch about it? Nah. Meh. Another fight that might be punishing. See, if Poison Stab was Poison Strike, that would be okay. We're gonna do Dodge and Roll instead of another Strike because it gives me 4 block next turn when they may be attacking. It's not much, but it's honest block. Don't heal, bitch! I said don't heal. Footwork, Blur, Poison Stab. We block all the damage, we send block forward, and we get more poison going. This bitch. Blur, Noxious. It's exact block. But we do get Noxious going. Poison Stab here. Blur, Dodge and Roll. Give us block again on the future turn. Block to, or Blur to send it forward. Keep the block rolling like a barricade. Like a rolling barricade. It's a very weak draw. Alright. I didn't need more defend. I should have just poison stabbed again. But she's dead now. So it hardly matters. Okay. Okay. None of my poison. And he's gonna frickin' make it to where I can't attack next turn. Uh-huh. That's a lot of block. Too bad I didn't have a blur to carry all of it. I'm only sending 11 forward. Okay. Working. It's working. It's working. Need another Noxious Fumes in this list. And a Crippling Cloud wouldn't go awry. It's good to be back. It was nice to not, you know, stream for a couple days. But then I'm sitting there going, I want to be streaming. But I had a lot going on. Bouncing Flask, yes. Passive large poison. And would fit well on turns when I had a lot of blocks sent forward from the previous turn. Because it can be a little mana heavy on the 2, or energy heavy. on the 2, but yes. Also, like, bronze scales would be excellent, or caltrops. Caltrops would be great here. Yeah, caltrops would fit this list quite well. Yeah, that might even be the best thing to pick up here, outside of, like, a second Noxious Fumes, caltrops. Gives me attack and defense. Alright, we're gonna rest at this one. Could be a store, and I have 230. It's a fucking Schnecko. Well, it weren't a store. Alright. Come on, Schnecko. You want some of me? The fuck? Oh, this is gorgeous. What? That's a lot of block that I can send forward, so whatever. I guess I'm doing it again. Let the little bit of poison do work for now while I keep the block rolling. I gotta play something. I gotta do damage. Or else I'll just be stuck perpetually. He's gotta have more poison. This could do it, but 5 wasn't gonna do it. Now, of course, big attack. Alright, well, defend, defend. Poison stab. Blur. Dodge and roll. Get wrecked, Schnecko. We'll just call him Recno. Ha! Got him. This hand sucks. Dodge and roll. Might as well do this. I mean, all the whinging I did, and we come out of it basically at full health, so... I'm going to take the poison stab because I'm probably going to just remove strikes given the opportunity. We're going to Smith here. And I have to decide between Noxious Fumes and the other footwork. I think I need a little bit more offense. This is 50% more poison continuance, so... Wow, I didn't actually block all the damage there either. Damn it, that was the one I wanted. The other footwork's more valuable. Dash would have been nice. It's annoying. Okay. Got rid of that one. Blocked all of that. Gonna have a hyper beam coming soon. I don't know why I didn't play After Image first. Well, mostly I'm bad, that's why. Leg sweep. Weaken that. And then Blur won't carry any block forward because it's all going to get removed. But Dodge and Roll will allow me to generate 9 new block at the start of the turn, so... Oh, he won't even be attacking. He'll be stunned, that's right. But whatever. We can do this. Strike for a little bit. Dodge and Roll. We carry all the block forward that way. Okay. Blur again. Double poison stab. Alright. Catalyst wouldn't be bad. No ability to carry block forward. In that particular draw. Oof. He'll block some of the damage, get a lot of poison, and send 9 block into the next turn. Oh, he's dead next turn. Perfect. I don't math. I just throw shit at it and see if something gets him. Cool. Not too shabby. Burst. Yeah, I might as well. Gets me the extra energy in the harder fights. One store no matter which way I go. But they're at the end. I can fight 3 elites on the left, and there's 2 questions here, which could be stores. Again, with the incorrect order of shit. I'm gonna do this poison now, since I don't want to be attacking him regularly with the thorns. There are 2 out of 23, and I draw one of the dazed. Uh-huh. I gotta get rid of this. This fucker's gonna explode on me, because I wasn't paying enough attention. Well, I have the block, so maybe it doesn't matter. It just gets rid of him. Yeah. Hey, Nasagi, good to see you. Yeah. Alright. That was just my biggest attack. I don't need the defense, but... Needed this card a while ago. 5 dazed in that hand. I'm sorry to hear that, Nasagi. We'll try to get Gibbs to pop up and say hi. I paused it because people are requesting it, and Gibbs is just not quite up to it a lot of the time anymore. And I don't want people to feel like they're wasting their their points. He's an old man. He's sleeping right next to me over here, so... we shall see. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Never a fun thing. Just bouncing plus. No. Now. Ew. Ew! Gross! Oh, interesting, Olsen. That's cool. Kind of makes sense, too. Logically, that's cool. Well, I guess we're taking some damage. Not a fight I generally worry about taking too much damage, but... it's happening. Yeah, you said doo-doo, Bjorn. What's up? Ugh. We'll take some damage, but we got a lot of poison out. Ooh, 9 damage. I actually should have done some damage here. I would have stopped that 16 or 18 from coming through. Oh well. Yeah, if I was more offensive that turn, I would have wound up being more defensive to myself. Rare that that fight goes that long, too. Well, this will be a little bit tough. We don't have that much health. This could be really bad. Bouncing Flask would have been nice, but I need to block the damage. Now I need him to change his tune. That's better. Dude, the freaking vulnerability. All right. I don't really want to kick him into attacking me, but... oh, and I'm not getting through his block, so I'm not. I'm just getting poison on him. That works. His block actually hindered him there. That's not fun. I mean, it did give me 6 max HP. Ugh. Should have used this potion. Would have healed me and also generated enough that I wouldn't have taken damage here. Okay. Didn't really find a good time to play After Image, which would have given me more continuous effect and benefit, but just never came around to it. Excuse me. All right. I'm bloating the list too much here. That's a nasty one. This is going to lower the damage from here, and it's going to get rid of one of his artifacts. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, this wasn't great, but what are you going to do? We're just gonna take 6 damage. And I'm frail. Not ideal. What a miserable draw. Because I want to play Bouncing Flask there, but I can't afford to take that damage considering we're fighting an elite next. I'll take 2 damage to get Noxious Fumes up instead of playing Defend. I probably shouldn't have, because he's going to die so fast to this poison anyway. Yeah. Took 2 damage that I didn't need to take on that previous turn. Well, this is killing, so. This is kind of a very deciding fight. We only have 19 health going into it, and we're probably gonna die. This is a nasty fight. Yeah, not here. What's up, Von Ruger? This fight's gonna destroy us. I don't think I'll live through this. Yeah, it's just way too much damage. And a terrible draw. Well, that was fun. It's a little annoying. Even at full health, I don't think I'm winning that fight. That fight is always just so fucking lopsided. Game just froze on me. There it goes. All right. Okay. My juice is gone. One good fight. All right. Yeah. Just need that one to come back around. Dual cast. Trigger the darks. My orbs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, up, up. I'll take self-repair. Ooh, 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 ooh. Too much damage. For I was frail. Well, dual cast finishes it if I get it, but otherwise I need some defensive cards. Dual cast. Ah! Cards I've almost never played with before, so probably not going to go great. I don't see it being good in this list. Or in this fight. Interesting, interesting. I take 20 damage, but I get the darkness into the front spot and did a lot of damage. The problem is you don't really want to spread damage on a fight like this. You want to concentrate it on one target. What are you gonna do? This does damage to the enemy with the lowest HP, which means it'll snipe this one and then go to this one. Plus I don't draw dual cast. It's a lot of damage. That is lots of the damage. One. Come on. One of these. Hit here. Thank you. I was about to be mad. Oh, I could see them trying to troll me. Another white beast statue. Another ball lightning. It's a very different deck than I normally play. It's like a orb cycle with darkness and then dual cast and orb generation with a small number of orb slots. Alright. There's another store here, but I don't have any money now. This will probably have, like, defrag or something. Okay, no, self-repair would have been nice, but I'm not going to bemoan the less there. Okay. Get darkness in the front. Not ideal, but that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Maybe it was ideal. The reason I say it wasn't ideal is we could have had darkness scale up much more there. Didn't really gain me a ton, but I'm getting potions, so ish no big deal. It's nice when you're generating potions. This gives me some defense, and that allows me to cycle very quickly. I don't think I go to the store. I think I go this way, because I can forge twice. Potentially. Oh, lightning hit the air. So bad. So not good. Very offensive defect deck. Not sure how I feel about it yet. Oh, okay, hold on. That could be something. It's dead next turn. It's a guarantee with whatever I draw. All right. Huh. go zero cost dual cast. I'm just kind of experimenting with some cards and upgrades that I've never played with before, so maybe they'll work out. I should be using potions. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Need to let a few more orb slots, even with the way I want to cycle them, would be good for allowing darkness to build up more. Obviously, focus would also be quite good. Sure. That works towards the X times. Gives me a whole extra one. Ah! I'm here all week. 2 stores and 3 elites on the right side. Looks good to me. Nope, could have played the defend. Don't need to, but could have. Suffer. Suffer. I do not suffer fools like you to pass. Let's see what the store has to offer. Another store and a couple fights. Let's hold on. Hold on. Hold on to yourself. Liquid bronze is so good in a fight like this. Cause this is gonna hurt like hell. Hold on. Hold on to yourself. Get destroyed, burb. Get summarily destroyed, burb. Similarly, in fact. And a whomp. Dead. Dead. And then we take some damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dead. Dead. Fairy in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. It's a fairy in a bottle, baby. It was a really bad opening hand. I don't really want to dual cast my only orb, but what else am I gonna do? Nothing? It's a really bad opening draw. It did not fit well. Oh, I should have played this Darkness first, because then the Darkness Plus channel triggers both of them. Oh, Darkness kills her first, because she has lower... That's not ideal, because when she dies, he goes, rah, and gets all pissy. Yeah, it's not ideal, but... We just need his health to get below hers, which we don't have direct control over most of the time, because a lot of it's coming from lightning. Similar health now, but he's actually lower for the moment. We don't have any darkness up, so it doesn't it literally doesn't matter now, but... Okay. She has lower health, but if I do this, he'll be lower. Again, I did the darkness in the wrong order. I've done that twice now. Hey, Sailing, thank you for gifting a sub to Bjorn. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. You're one of us now, Bjorn. Can't avoid it. Nothing to be done. That worked. Okay. Not gonna do it. Damn. No defrags, no focus, no... Yeah, it's not a lot, honestly. No orb slots, no focus. A lot of damage, though. Count how many there had been. Only 5, a little low. Taking a lot of damage here, too, because of that. Doesn't kill him. Ah. Very low health. And I couldn't draw self-repair. Just... that would have been too nice. There we go. Some focus. That's a good power for this list. Well, we ain't avoiding elites, though. Potion belt's good. In this case, with Toy Ornithopter, White Beast statue. Actually put Static Discharge up and I won't take any damage this turn. Any unblocked damage. I'll take some unblocked damage this turn, though. Damn! It's a lot of damage, man. We still have the fairy in a bottle, which is good, but... I did the darkness in the right order this time. Well, I guess he's triggering my fairy in a bottle here. Nope, he died. Didn't trigger it. Regen potion, that can help delay that. I don't have a lot of frost. This gives me cycle, card, or deck cycle. Yeah, Blizzard is a card I like, but I only have one frost so far, so this does channel Frost, but I'm picking it primarily for its ability to cycle my deck with double card draw. Yeah, I'm gonna read. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright. I'm gonna skip this elite to rest. So, the first attack played each turn that costs 2 or more is played twice. Upon pickup, obtain a special curse. We got the curse. What was the curse? I didn't even look at it. Unplayable. There's no escape from this curse. Okay. Necronoma curse. I'm not going to drink this regen potion yet, because I may not need to. I don't know if I have any attacks that cost 2 or more. I don't. I guess I need to get one. It's also played each turn. Almost like you want a lot of them in the list. She did. No. 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 Huh. He can make my attacks cost more than 2. That was mostly not for the block, but to cycle my orbs forward to get damaging orbs in the evocation spot. Like that. Neat. Let's go ahead and drink this now. Oh, that is an attack, actually, that fits the bill. Yeah, Thunderstrike actually will trigger. Well, that could be really good. Alright, let's see how it goes. Not a great opening draw. Let's do this. Yeah, that'll work. Rude. Loop wouldn't be bad here. There's a lot of things that would be good here that I just haven't gotten. Those could have been so much better focused. Like, they spread the damage so widely there. We didn't lose our fairy in a bottle yet, though. We might right here. Yeah, this doesn't do it. Well, at least we have it, so the run's not over, but... He dies immediately upon activating it. Just bloat there. Yeah, we'll take the nuclear battery. Give me some more energy. Store, second store, and a couple elites along that path. I like it. Well, at least I don't dislike it. Darkness. Darkness. I guess defend, defend. Did a lot of damage, but yeah, defended most of the damage. Okay. It's not terrible. Hey, that's pretty good. That's not too shabby. Probably should have saved that, but... Excuse me. Stop the big pop from that one, which would have done quite a bit of damage. Okay. Then we shouldn't have to... This thorn shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. Passive damage from the lightning and other ways. Yeah. It's not gonna take the damage. Don't need to. Do not need to take that damage. So I won't. So I won't. Pop. Pop, get off my screen. No. Capacitor, I will take. I'm considering Glacier. Okay. 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 No. I have another store. I don't want to lose all my gold. I might need it at the store. No. Okay, bitch. You wanna go? Let's go. You're right, bitch. I can go defensive, too. Not a good time to. Ow! Thunderstrike wouldn't have done enough yet. Haven't channeled enough lightnings. Good time for that. Probably not worth doing there, but more damage, more faster, more better, right? Oh. I'm just stupid there. Thunderstrike would have been worth it there. Oh, we're okay. Well, we block all of the first attack, channel a lightning on the second attack. Big hit, huh? Oh, we glacier that shit up. Oh, we dual cast you. Ball lightning. Block most of the damage, all but 2, and taking 2 damage to channel another lightning's not necessarily a bad thing. This is where it could hurt. Oh, here we go. One health. Bitch, and she's dead as soon as... Well, I won't take the second attack because she'll die, so fine, but... what skill do we want to start with? I'm gonna go... Nah, it's not what I wanted. I was trying to click Darkness Plus next to it. Son of a bitch. That's a terrible one to start with. Whatever. Not good, man. Not good choices. There's not another store. I'm gonna go Bird-Faced Urn. We're almost full health. What can I smith? Capacitor for 3 orb slots? Yeah. Mummified Hand. I got a lot of powers. I bought Bird-Faced Earned as well. Okay, well, we are in a much more offensive deck than I normally am with Defect, so... Not the worst position. I don't think I need to play for the focus here, so I'm gonna try not to. We'll see. Capacitor. Cool-headed. Static Discharge. Zap. Darkness. Self-repair. Barrage. If I could get a Darkness or a Dark really built up, that could be huge. I should have played the defensive cards first. He would have taken more damage from the offensive cards. Not great. It went down to 0 cost, so it didn't trick. Yeah, that makes sense, obviously. Dual cast would be nice here for... Oh, yeah. Gotta do that. I'm gonna take damage, but that's a huge push on his health total. Okay. See if I can survive here. Nope. I will because of these. I'm gonna get the focus to make this even more defense. A lot of damage. We need to find a way to kill him here, which I don't think I'm gonna be... Okay, yes. Singing Bowl's good right now. I'll take it right now. Heal of some kind? No. I'll lose a regular Darkness. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna die here. Yeah, a very good chance I die before I get through these turns. Yeah. I gotta do this to get the block. And the heal. Wow, my very offensive deck has no offense this fight so far. Like, at all. Yeah, there's all my offense. I'm dead. That's annoying. Ah! That's frustrating. Let's try again. See a good path there. I can possibly get to the elite with 1 health, and there's also 2 stores and multiple elites on the path, which is exactly what I want. Retention? I have a store coming up. I'm not going to buy potions here. Well, that's annoying. This being a fight means I don't get to the elite on 1 health. Come on. I guess. Not great. I don't have any mantra or anything, so... I guess we just hope Windmill Strike, you know, it's not going to be able to do enough to kill it in 1 turn, but this pushes me. Yeah, I got to do that. I need Eruption, Windmill Strike, Flying Sleeves, all in hand on the turn he wakes up, basically. Power of Reality gets me a Smite in hand. The problem is this won't cycle over. There's 6 cards here. But, well, I guess if Eruption is drawn... Alright, let's see. Not quite. Not quite. And I probably won't be able to get through the 23 in 1 turn, so that just means I get to take all the damage anyway. Same as if I'd have just taken it on the first turn, instead of going back into calm. Pen nib could be good for retention. Like water is fine. I'll rest. We have another elite immediately. Annoying fight. We'll retain Flying Sleeves, trying to get for an Eruption turn. Or a Pen and Nib turn. Not great, but that's just the way it is. Smite, Flying Sleeves, kills the first one, but it doesn't get me into Calm. And I take damage, so went this way instead. I don't block all of it, but at least I block some of it. Like water. Cool. Calipers, interesting. Not great choices there, to be honest. Not great choice. Ah. Mediocre. Alright. Good fight. Regal Pillow, huh? I'm trying too much to stick to cards that I want, and I'm gonna wind up digging myself into a hole, so... That'll heal us to full, because of the Regal Pillow. Regal Pillow. Absolute terrible opening draw. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That ain't a whole lot better. Alright. There we go. I don't have any mantra. Strength? Is strength worth it? It's tripled during divinity. Sure. Protect. Fills the hand with block, which I don't necessarily want. I want to fill the hand with attacks. Alright. Make Battle Hymn innate. This fight shouldn't be any trouble. Shouldn't be, doesn't mean it won't be. Oh, the enemy didn't intend to attack that turn, so I didn't get to enter Calm. Dirt. He's attacking this turn. Ow! A little too much retention. Just a little bit. Okay. Eruption is going to get us really close to lethal if we draw it. Ugh. Well, there we go. Oh my god, that's 48 damage. It's not enough. It's too short. Ah, that's annoying. This deck would work a lot better around Divinity, which I haven't gotten. Okay, now I have some mantra generation. See if we get lucky. Huh. It's interesting. I don't have 4 energy yet, which means currently I can't play Omniscience. I need to upgrade it to be able to even use it. More energy would also be good for being able to dump smites so that they don't overcrowd the hand. No defenses that I can play here. Get rid of this. It was doubled by Pen Nib, so it was a good time to play it. I'm actually going to do this, too. This is at 16, okay. Yeah, you're a bit late. Protect probably was the correct pick there. These are not good. See? A fight. Okay. It gets me into calm. That's all I can do there. Yeah. Yeah, this deck is weird. It doesn't really have a core plan built into it. Okay. Sure. Gets me into calm. All right. Should be dead this turn. Just barely. But barely's enough. I don't know. This is weird. I think I'm just dead on this fight. I'm taking 29 damage right now, so it's a weird one. It's not enough. I should have played that first. Nope, I'm dead by one. Yeah. This deck was weird. Didn't really have much structure to it. Kind of just throwing things together, and that rarely builds a good deck. All right. Try one more Ironclad tonight. We probably won't have the longest stream ever tonight. I gotta kind of get back used to doing this, and I have actually a lot to catch up on. This week, like I said, was kind of weird. That is a pretty cool start. Hey, Zarnia, I'm doing what I can. Figured it would be a 24-hour stream. You have to give me advance notice. I'm sorry. Hey, you're a Muton Elite. Or no, Muton Berserker now. That's pretty cool. I will say that was pretty cool, fun moment when I realized I needed to make a sub badge because we had people coming up on 3 years. That's pretty awesome. 36 months. I didn't know what day it was gonna happen. I don't get a pop-up that says so-and-so's, you know, sub-anniversary's coming up. What if you weren't here today? Honestly, me neither. Yeah. But I appreciate the 3 years of continuous support. That is absurd to me. And I still suffer an immense amount of imposter syndrome that people like watching me at all, let alone for 3 years. Are you crazy? Who does that? I should have taken the question mark here. Could have been something quite good. Quite good. My hair's getting a little long on top. I'm gonna have to take the trimmers to it again. The clippers. I don't know whatever gave you the impression that I would, but I've never said that I would, so, you know. On that note, though, I do want to play some XCOM soon. We have the Darkest Dungeon campaign that's gonna, you know, be our kind of primary focus for the next probably couple weeks as it wraps up. Well, we're kind of in the heart of it. It's not wrapping up terribly soon, but, you know, we're kind of in the midst of it. But after that, I want to play some more XCOM. Maybe even while we're still playing that, I want to get some XCOM. No, me? Never even heard of XCOM, Rare. What's XCOM? Do tell. I've never heard of it. Is it good? I should try it. I might try some XCOM. This leaves me 4 gold short of this, but Inflame is more consistent. I haven't heard anything about news on anything, Zarnia, so no. Exactly, yeah. I'm not worried about it. I still play the original. It's 30 years old at this point. Am I too bothered about a third one taking a while? Not really. I could die on this fight just because they don't have a lot of health. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And, like, no defense in the hand, either. I got the Gyria right off the bat, and might not even be able to make any use of it. I'm gonna have 8 health. I have to kill him before he can attack me again, basically. Draw an attack. Son of a bitch. Another attack there would have been so much more valuable. You can beat Enforcer in like an hour. It's not, you know... It's not enough. Juggernaut? Ugh. This deck's getting weird. Fuck it. Ugh. Alright. I might be able to survive here. If I can survive here, the problem is I'm going to want to rest, but I also want to lift. I'm probably dead on this turn. What is this hand? All the attacks, all my defenses. Come on. Fucking annoying. Get a Gyria on your very first pick for a relic and can't do anything with it. I'll try one more, but... I've played the Bureau. I don't think it's the worst game ever by a long shot, but it's definitely got some interesting aspects to it. See if we can make Rupture work. Could go to another store. Actually, that path looks pretty good. Left path gets me 3 elites, but not this store. Let's just do this. What the hell am I doing? He has 1 health. I thought it was over for some reason, so I'll literally only be at 1 health down, but that was just weird. My brain was completely gone there. Double Rupture, huh? If I could find a Brutality. Yeah, Zarnia. And as long as it plays, you know, well, I will probably look at it at some point. Probably not right away, because I imagine a ton of huge streamers are going to stream it right away. And I'm not one of those. But it is one of my top 5 games of all time. So I would love to, at some point, get around to playing it. I can't benefit from the Rupture, but it gets it out of my hand so that my draw is more consistent. Just gotta do damage fast here. I don't even think if Pommel Strike draws over, it does enough. Like if it draws an attack. Ah! Nope. Damn it. But that's the interaction I want. Lizard Tail, that can keep us going a little longer. Okay. But I don't have Brutality as part of the deck. I got that off of a potion. It's a hell of a way to start. Should have killed this one, but on subsequent turns, this will be better to have 1 dead that's on the outside, since they pair their action, 2 attacks or 2 dazed stacks. So this was better. I'm gonna take a second cleave over Whirlwind. It's easier to use it. Did I go the right way? Yeah, another elite instead of the store. Fine. I have a lot of gold, so the store probably would have been better, but... can very well die here. Yeah. And, well, I have Lizard Tail, so... If it triggers here, oh, well, I suppose. It won't trigger yet. He's going to be debuffing me, so be nice to have a lot of offense here. Maybe I can kill him next turn. Yeah, should be able to. Yeah, even debuffed. I think it's enough. Because this is 9. Yeah, it is. He was with a vulnerability for sure. Heavy Blade. We don't actually have much ability to make strength a reality, but... Once. Damn. Damn. Really? No didn't... But... Even if I hadn't reached in, I would have been at exact... Not a single defensive card in my hand. And not even Pommel Strike to try to draw one of them. So the run's over. Son of a bitch. Well, okay, no, we have Lizard Tail, so it's not over, but damn it, that sucks. It's not over. We do have Lizard Tail. But it getting used up before we even reach the Act 1 boss is irritating. Really irritating. I just need something that can trigger the ruptures, and I'll be in an actually quite decent spot. This can't draw, but it's more damage than a standard strike. So it gets us a lethal. Ogre Trials Unlimited, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the Echo. What's going on today? Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had an awesome stream. What were you streaming today? Hey, Bogu, what's going on? Are you responsible? What is up? New Vegas was fun. Awesome. Last time I was playing a Fallout, I played through Fallout 3 again. Just for fun. Very cool. Just a victim of circumstance. I don't believe you. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. Fallout 3 is in my is in your top 10. It's definitely up there for me. I never really got to play New Vegas very much, so... Fallout 3 was the Fallout that I probably played the most. I'm I'm gonna take the big hit here. Bogu did introduce you to the channel. Well, I'm glad. Thank you so much. Well, not much we can do. We're gonna take the big hit. Ow! Do I want to split? No. I want to wait till next turn and split him much lower. Because if I split right now, he'll split at like 68 health. Doo-dum, dum, doo-dum, dum. Yeah, split at 44. Not perfect, but much better. Gives me the chance to possibly burst one out quickly. Not like this, though. All right. I could have split it. Yeah, no, I couldn't have. I would have been one off. This is not great. We split here, so at least we're not dying, but we're not doing well. We might not even beat the Act 1 boss on this run. Damn. Oh, for those of you who came along with the raid, if you haven't been here before, I'm not good at this game. Or most games. Cleave? That worked. Danger here is both of these could be attacking for enough damage to kill me. Thankfully, only one is. And I have enough to finish. Alright. Big Juggernaut. Yeah, I'll go with that. First key. Alright, store, elite, elites. Another store up here. So I can get 3 elites, 2 stores. I'll do that. If I can just get anything that can give me strength, this deck becomes quite good quite quickly. All right. Just taking chip damage here. Well, that was a little more than chip damage, but... Alright. No. They don't do me any good yet, but... Problem is I have to go through his armor fully to be able to hurt him. And he's going to be doing quite heavy damage almost every turn. Cleave was better. Cleave does 2 damage more than Strike. That was dumb. And I'm made frail. Son of a bitch. I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose here. Deck has too many cards that are not currently functional, that could be quite good when I get the things that would activate them. If I didn't play the 2 defends, I could have killed him. My brain was too focused on surviving, which now I'm probably not going to do anyway. This is interesting. That would be 2 health from finishing him. But... one health. It doesn't give me enough to survive, but it triggers Juggernaut. Alright. Strength. Not ideal, but it's some. Let's see if we can survive. Potentially very bad hand? Or bad fight, excuse me. Especially for this low a health total. Uh-huh. Dude. Come on, game. Some zeros? Shockwave. I'm alive for a little bit longer. If he's attacking next turn, I'm dead. Unless I draw a defend. I live with 2 health. Not great. We'll have 8 health after this fight. Assuming we kill it this turn. Gotta make it through this fight to this camp. I got 8 health. This guy does 8x3 attacks basically every turn. I can't survive. Oh well. Yeah. Let's see. All right, folks. Tonight's gonna just be a slightly shorter night. We're just getting back in. I did talk a little bit earlier, but we will be getting another day back into the schedule. Most likely, tentatively, I'm looking at probably doing like an early afternoon Friday stream going forward. So that we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening, Friday afternoon, Saturday early afternoon, and then Sunday, Monday off. So that's the tentative plan going forward. I'm going to just adjust by what feels good with my current schedule and rhythm and everything else I've got going on. We only did just about 3 hours today, but I'm just trying to, the last 10 days that I had where I wasn't here with you guys, which was, you know, ostensibly scheduled to be a rest, time to recover and get some things done, was very much not. A lot of things happened in those 10 days. In my life, in the world, in every single day, just felt heavy, like there was a lot going on. And, yeah, just feel like things are changing and I'm adapting and shifting some things around to make it all fit better. This year has not been to this point quite what I wanted it to be stream-wise. You guys have been awesome. You guys tuning in have been amazing. I have not been what I wanted to be fully. So that's something I want to refocus on and do in the best way I can. So we'll wrap up there for tonight. Tomorrow we will be live at our normal time. We're going to be playing Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, continuing our campaign. Our Blood Moon 100% that we started during Operation Echo this year. We're going to be talking about some XCOM games coming up. The most likely XCOM run to come up next is going to be XCOM 2. I'm looking to get Enemy Within reinstalled and tested for any potential bugs like I've had in the past and see if maybe we can get around some of that. And we're going to talk some about what's going to happen with classic XCOM going forward. The most recent hard mode run didn't quite grab me as much, and it may have just been because of where I've been at this year, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. I haven't been where I was in the past, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but just a lot to focus on. So I'm glad to be back. It was a productive time between Operation Echo and today, just not very restful, but that's okay, I think. So you guys have been awesome. Thank you for tuning in and enjoying a little bit of Slay the Spire with me tonight. Tomorrow we will be playing some Darkest Dungeon and enjoying some fun as we continue that Blood Moon campaign. We'll be talking about the games to come up for the rest of this year and some other things we're gonna do. So thank you all for the good times, good vibes, and good conversations. As always, I will see you next time, right here, in the Echo, where each and every one of us has a voice. Good night, God bless, and I'll see you next time, folks. Adios.